Hello there and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 4. Today we'll continue on the Let's Play. This is episode 117, Spartan 117. We're certainly driving a car that isn't Spartan today. We're going to Renault to drive something that's incredibly reliable.
Yes.
We're using good old Ludo's car today, kinda.
Except this one is actually better because it's not a fucking diesel.
Yes,
Better because it's not falling to
it
pieces.
is this colour, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyways, it's 131 horsepower and 141 foot-pounds of torque.
How many does it make in real units?
I don't care.
We just said how much it makes in real units.
Yeah, we just said.
No, that's fake unit.
What other
Fuck
Renaults
off,
are
you
there in
fake-
this game? Clio, Aventine, Clio.
Let me
Okay.
check.
Right, what did you say you wanted me to do to this stage 1 turbo?
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god, I could
it-
stage 3 it and stick a million horsepower in it, but no.
I mean,
Turbo diesel.
It actually makes quite a lot of power, 182.
yeah.
Actually, that's probably all we need to do to it, other than just add one little feature that I think Ludo should add to his car. Nitrous.
Yeah. I mean, if it was to mine, it will explode in a ball of fire, so you better not. Remember, I still don't know how it actually went over 200,000 kilometers.
Stick nitrous on it, it'll make it faster. Oh my god, it's a championship! Megane Cup!
I mean, it's fast. I fucking hit 110 in downhill on the autobahn.
Nice.
The-
Suzuka, Paris, Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, the home of the Renault Megane. Seoul Central, and fuck me, why does that track keep showing up?
Because it's
fun.
fast.
Because it's fast.
It's
Because it's
fun.
France.
It's not really fun.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the only reason they're not French is because they don't want to pay the same taxes as French people.
Can't blame them.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I'd like to not be a part of France.
Fans.
Hey, the thing. I like to be in a part of France that doesn't consider itself part of France mostly, because they are more German than French. So they, yeah.
Oh, I've got to stick the wing on this, but there's no real point, to be honest with you.
You can come on if you want.
We'll stick the wing on the next car, because I'm gonna fucking need to.
How?
Anyways,
Don't.
Inferno, your idea on it being a bunch of coupes is kind of wrong, because they're all the same fucking car.
Furnace deck.
Time for the most exciting motorsport in history. It's fat arse racing.
Oh boy. You know what? I read this.
Alright, here we go.
Recently, I actually saw the fucking wagon version, and it actually looks good because it doesn't have the fat ass.
Shifting at 4,500 RPMs.
I mean,
It's not fast.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, the handling.
I mean, not very expecting.
Oh my god, the handling is interesting.
Is it under
It's better than the Alpine, but it's not by... Oh my god, the understeer.
I mean, it's a front-wheel drive car.
You sure this isn't actually a diesel where it's got like the massive fucking engine in the front, which weighs the entire...
I mean, this engine is actually bigger than mine. Remember, I only have a 1.9.
This one has a
That's a
panoramic
two-liter.
roof.
Yeah. But I'm going to say one thing. I don't like the fucking coupe. I mean, the 2-rows one.
I don't like the coupe either. I think the only reason anyone likes the coupe is because the rally car.
I mean, and also because since I actually own a not coupe, I can see the use of the fucking rear doors on it. I can.
Well, yeah,
when
obviously.
When you want to lodge it in it, I'm glad I have the fucking rear doors.
Why is the gear ratio so long?
Don't ask Ludo, he drives a diesel.
What fucking
Yeah.
Frenchman looked at 4th gear and went, 140 miles an hour, that's good.
Fuel economy.
Fuck the fuel economy.
The
It's 4th gear.
I know that in
4th gear isn't supposed to be the economy gear, that's 5th gear, that's why it exists. That's why the show was called 5th gear.
No, that's sixth gear is actually economy in this one.
Who died?
I actually don't know. Oh, LRC.
Yeah, at least in my car, the sixth is the.
This has got a 6!
Yes.
What does it need the fourth to be so fucking long if it's got 6 gears?
Because it's made to fuck.
It's not a Shelby GT500. It doesn't need fucking all this EPA bullshit. It's a
Renault.
fucking Renault Megane. I see you, baby. Shaking it. Do you remember when that was the fucking way they tried to sell this car?
I thought that was a Citroen.
No, that was this.
No, that was the. Oh yeah, that was the put your hands up for Detroit thing.
Yeah. Well, they obviously sold this with shaking that ass because the entire advertising was just like, yes, this thing has a massive rectum.
Yeah, but
Ludo, I've had an idea for you.
wait.
Can you get a rattle can and just spray paint some panties on the back of your car?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to do that.
I've got to be honest, I'm still very confused as to why the arse actually exists on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, Emile, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I saw the
Yeah.
fucking the brake version, and it doesn't have the ass.
The estate.
And I'm like, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's the one that's got the weird rear lights,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the fucking ass, so it's already better than that.
Do you know what actually
At
the
least
Renault Megane Tourer looks like?
Wait, what?
Have a look at the arse end of the Megane estate from this era. And then have a look at the back of a Saab 9-3 from like 2005, I think it was. They look, I've actually just sort of cottoned onto it, they kind of look very, very similar.
So Megane to estate. Let's look at the back. I mean, but yeah, at least the Megane to the estate doesn't have the ugly fucking the fucking ugly bulge.
I have two theories on it.
What? Oh yeah, I see what you mean about the rear lights, the way they get and shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking strange.
Right, I've got two theories.
Yeah?
It's a practicality thing,
No.
because
No.
two things that you can do with it.
Oh,
One,
what?
it gives you a little bit more boot space. Holy shit, these fuckers are running
No,
around.
it doesn't. It's actually worse for the boot.
And two, here's a thing that might actually be somewhat plausible. The spare tyre can sit further back, which means you can get more room in the actual car. Because you can set.
That, I mean, the spare tire is actually under the seat level, so.
I can actually. To be fair, I think it's perfectly logical as to why it's there. Or like, the main reason it's there, I think, is because the old one was a. It was a hatchback, but it was like that weird sort of Vauxhall Astra thing where it was just basically like,
Yeah.
hi, it's a hatchback, but it kind of looks like a saloon car, and I think what they were like is it's like, hey, it's kind of a saloon. I mean, it's got the extended arse end a saloon would have, but it's still a hatchback.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually considered to be a hatchback, not a saloon.
Yeah, it's.
But I can say that the fucking back is a piece of shit when you're backing up.
It's odd. The ironic thing is, have a go at me all you want, facially it's not a bad looking car.
No, I mean, that yeah, it's not looking except even with the arse, it's not bad looking.
Yeah, it's not. It like they've made worse looking. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
there's been worse looking Renaults. There was this thing called a Laguna at the time.
I mean, yeah, the Laguna.
But
The Laguna was good when it comes to mechanical part, but the exterior was.
right,
hey,
yeah, fucking,
let's-
yeah,
let's
it's a
think-
wreck
let's-
of the
let's-
Laguna.
Basically, the Laguna was the Renault 19. Then they made the freaking Saffron. Then they wanted to make it slightly better, but they just kept the same design.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
'cause
the
the
let's switch
Laguna
to
had that
things.
keycard bullshit, didn't it, as well?
this one has
Why did
This
Renault?
is-
Because don't you still have to turn a key?
no, you don't. You just there is a slot in the center console. You put the key in, and that's all, and your button.
So you gotta turn the key and then put the key card in.
No, you
Or
don't.
just
don't
put the
turn
key card in.
No, you just put the key card in the
All
slot
right.
and you push it.
Okay,
You-
that
you
makes
push-
sense. I was gonna say because Mercedes of this time period and stuff, they had like this weird thing where basically the starter's on top of the gear shift, and you have to like put the key in, turn the key, and then press that button. And you're like, well, all you're doing is adding an extra step. I mean, what you're gonna do?
No.
Is it supposed to like fool car thieves who can't look at this giant button that says engine start?
Yeah. No, there in the Megane to start it, you take your key, you put in the slot, you push the clutch, and then you push the start button.
I forgot people call this the Megane.
Yeah, it's the Megane 2.
Some of us call it the Megane 3 because the hatchback got facelifted. Do you know what, by the way, I noticed something when I was thinking about
What?
Renaults yesterday. Don't ask me why I was thinking about Renaults. Actually, I know why I was thinking about Renaults. I was driving a Clio for Top Gear laps, alright? And something suddenly hit me.
What?
Asa,
Yeah?
your car has a flat grille, correct?
I mean, it doesn't have a grill, but
No,
yeah.
but it has like the line, alright?
Yeah, the
It
line.
doesn't have the split nose, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did Renault go from that to this fucking split nose, and then by 2010 they decided to go back to that?
Because
No,
the split nose is fucking
Well, it's
crap.
like, it's the fun
They-
thing if you
they-
actually look at the
they-
Clio 3, and you won't stop thinking about this now that I mention it. The Clio 2 went from no split nose to split nose, and the Clio 3 went from split nose to no split nose.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd
But-
already noticed that. It's because
Stupid.
split nose.
And the Clio 4 is an hybrid now, because it's not a fucking big rail like this one, but it's like a fucking line, but cut in the middle with the fucking logo.
Do you know what?
Renault-
Actually, I've just figured something out.
What?
Why can Renault not make a small car that doesn't look like it's been part of some fucking Photoshop disaster? Like, if you actually look at the back end of this 3-door Megane, I can't really show it here because the camera's too rigid. Alright, the lights are huge, but the split between the...
Yeah.
I can't really explain it. It's like the split between the C-pillar and the rear end, it gets like really, really like close to being like one complete panel with two glasses. It
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like someone like basically like fucked up when they took the picture or something and like took it too
Yeah.
fast.
That's why the
And the
fucking,
Clio-
Ford is better.
The new Clio has that issue. It kind of looks like a Comet from the front that's like really fat, and then it just sort of loses all of its arse at the bottom.
Yeah, and something I actually don't like about the new Clio design is that how they fucking put the door handle on the fucking rear doors. It's fucking on the back at the back of the window. Fucking hell, like
Yeah.
No, you know that in itself is not bad if they actually didn't just put a fucking fucking handle sticking out of the front door but not on the back door.
It's a weird thing though, because that was sort of a thing. I think Alpha was the first to do it in like the 90s. They did it with like they did it with the 156, and then they did it with the 147. Then it went away, and now it's come back.
Yeah, and the problem that I have with that is that the thing is, it's not current between the front and the rear door.
I don't know why you do it, because like everyone's just like, oh well, door handles don't look nice. It's like, well, you have a door handle on the front anyway. It's like, I get it if you're trying to make it look like a coupe, but are you really trying to make the Clio 4 look like it's a fucking 3-door coupe? Really?
Yeah, I mean, if they could have done the same thing and on the front, hiding it somewhere on the top of the door or something like that. No, they just.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird. Anyways, you can sort of see if I pull up against one of them, sort of what I mean between. If you actually look at where the back window is, it sort of like chops into the C-pillar. It's strange.
Yeah.
It just looks bad.
Yeah,
I've got to admit, the 5-door. If you're gonna buy one of these Meganes, the 5-door looks way better than the 3-door. And in fact, I don't think they even did that. Like, other than the fucking RB26 or whatever the fuck, I don't actually think they did all that many 3-door ones. I don't see them.
they are pretty fucking rare. I mean, the coupe.
Yeah, because it's a weird one, because Clios this time it's really hard to find them in 5-doors, and these it's really hard to find in 3-doors.
Yeah.
It's a strange sort of.
Because you know, people didn't care about that of the 3-doors of this one, except when you wanted the sport one.
I think
Because
sort
when
of.
Because when you want the sport one, you know that you won't have many people or many shit to put in the bag anyway.
The ironic
So-
thing is, we're actually starting to reach a point now. If you actually notice with modern cars, we're actually starting to reach a point where the 3-door hatchback's kind of dead. Like,
Yes.
fucking Ford haven't done it with the Focus for ages. They said they were going to do it for the ST, but never did. Ford doesn't do it. Renault, the Clio 4 is exclusively 5-door.
Yeah.
Volkswagen Polo's exclusively 5-door. The Fiesta isn't. The Yaris is, I think.
Well, Emile, do you want to know why that is?
Because fucking
Because
three-door, it's
Nothing
annoying to get
looks
in the
less
back.
cool than crawling out the back of a 3-door hatchback.
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing looks less cool.
Well, me personally, I've never really
And-
cared for these sort of 3-door patches anyway, because I don't think they look any better.
Yeah.
I'm weird like that. I actually prefer the 5 doors.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I can understand the 3-door is when the car is so fucking short, putting another
Well, yeah,
door
like
would
the up actually, no, the up exclamation mark comes with 5 doors, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
It's like the Citroen C1 that came with like 5 doors, where like the back door was literally the entire arse of that car.
But the thing with the ups, it's actually long enough to have another 5-door. I saw one today. It's small, but long enough to have the doors.
Yeah,
So
they
if-
have to make them thingy now, though, don't? I think the 5 doors actually like significantly longer, if I remember rightly. They're the
Yeah,
up.
let me
You
check.
got to remember with the up is as much as it's a small car and all the rest of it, you've got to make a
Yeah.
small car safe.
So yeah, the new C1, the ugly one that everyone is that every time.
I know
see
someone
one
at
of
work
them,
who's got one of those.
Yeah, but what did they?
She
did
hates
they
it.
actually? Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least she's somewhat.
She says it's a
independent.
piece of shit, and she can't wait to
Yeah.
get rid of it.
I mean, at least even the fucking old C1, yeah, the fucking rear door actually.
I actually don't hate the older C1. It's kind of
No,
an interesting
no, no,
thing.
I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just looking at it, and the fucking rear door, the fucking back of the rear door
Yeah.
is actually.
Yeah.
It's the top, the top, the top. Let me talk the on the back of the rear door. The top is actually the fucking almost the fucking top
Mhm.
of the arch.
Where do they put the fuel cap on that?
Let me check if I see on the other side. That's the new
Don't
one.
they like
that's-
make us? I think they make a small indent in the door, if I remember rightly.
No, not in the door. Just, I think I found it. It's just behind one of the fucking rear light. So just
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to put a picture in the Discord so you can watch it later after.
Yeah, just have a. If the thing's only loading at the moment. So.
Fucking hell. It's the
Oh
same-
yeah. They put it on the rear fender, don't they? Anyways,
Yeah.
welcome to Seoul. I'm sure they sell plenty of Renault Meganes in fucking Korea.
They sell Renault, but they not
I
call
don't
Renault.
think so.
They call Samsung.
South Korea, as far as I'm like, South Koreans only buy Korean cars basically, but
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
the
but-
only other things they get is European luxury and then some like weird. They get like weird American stuff. They get like expeditions and crap. Sorry,
yeah, but
fucking
that-
beige.
that's why Renault actually sell it. The Renault itself there, and the Nissan has Samsung motors.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
they
yeah,
will
yeah,
pay
yeah,
that. And I think there is isn't Samsung motor in this game?
No. It might be
I
in
know-
something. It's not in any of these games.
Yeah, I know in GT they at least mention it in some Korean thing, but I can't remember which game.
They might mention it. They might mention it. I don't know actually. That Samsung Motors hasn't been around long. I don't think.
So yeah, I'm fucking looking at the old C1. Fucking hell.
Do you know what I used to like about the old C1? There was a great one where it's like you can get it in this baby blue color, and it's It's the facelifted VTR1. I actually think that thing looks pretty cool. I actually, as much as people take the piss out of it, I actually don't hate the what was it? The fucking 107 GT. You remember that one that had like the fucking twin mid-mount exhaust and the racing stripes on it.
I mean, the 107.
The 107 GT, that was a thing.
Yeah, it existed.
I've just realised something about my life.
You,
I have known way too many people who own fucking those weird, like, Igo C1 107 fucking things.
why did you say the same car 3 times?
Exactly. I don't know what they... I'm sure they have an official name for them, but I'm not cool enough to know it. Yeah, I've known way too many people who've had those things.
I mean, but the best Citroen is the C0.
Fucking C0.
I mean the Peugeot Ion or the
Mitsubishi
IM. And I think I already told you, but yeah, at my work in France there is one person that owns a Ion and someone else, I don't know if it's the same person that owns a fucking C0.
You should like go up to them constantly, work and unplug them.
I mean, there is someone that has a fucking RX-8. I don't know how it's still working, but hey.
You need to take care of them. There's an RX-8 for sale near me. I could buy it. I kind of want it, but it's like way too expensive for an RX-8. Like the only way I'd buy an RX-8 if it was like $1,000. I'm not spending free on it because I don't trust the fucking Renesis system.
Then my manager has an English car. I mean, the thing is, it drives.
Define English.
I mean, normally it drives a non-English car that is actually shit, and that you will agree with me, it's shit. It drives a fucking Zafira. But that's I guess a family car, and then he has, let's say, the fun car, F-Type.
F-Type isn't British.
Yeah.
It's Indian.
Yeah,
I think it's still
more
Indian anyway. I think last time I checked, Jag's still owned by Tata.
Yeah, but it's more British. It's more British than the fucking Zafira.
Yeah. Ironically, it's actually, if you're gonna point it to any part of England, it's actually fucking Welsh, I believe, because the engine's from Wales.
Yes.
I say that actually, it depends which engine it has.
But the thing is,
the supercharged 8-cylinder is definitely a Welsh engine.
There isn't many interesting cars in my world, to be honest. There is a lot of French cars everywhere, like fucking Clios, Twingos, and things like that.
Doesn't surprise me.
A lot of fucking Volkswagen too, because close to Germany there's Audis.
Yeah.
Like the company cars for the directors, it's Audi, BMW, one Golf.
Yeah, as everyone's fucking thingy cars now, though. Because the problem is, people is like they get this. They used to like have Mondeos and shit, but they've sort. Yeah. I'm fairly certain Mondeos are barely ever used for company cars now, and they just get this shit where it's just like, do you want an Audi A6 with some options, an Audi A4 with more options, a 3 Series with all the options, or a 5 Series with none of the options? Here's your choices, pick one. Oh, C-Class as well.
Actually, I think, well, I mean, my company, there is a thing that makes sure they won't get for the directors non-German cars. It's a German company, so.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's, and then they have fucking Skoda for the normal employees. And you wanna know? When
are you getting the Skoda then?
No, because I don't. That's when you have to do business travel. They prefer to lend them to you. Before they had fucking Megane 3, and then they, like 2 months ago, they switched for a Skoda. And you wanna do worst?
Go
The first day one was to start, it actually had a mechanical problem with the engine. They had to.
Oh.
And so bad that it was fucking fucked for 2 weeks.
Hey, Azza.
What?
Will you buy that car off eBay?
What car?
That I don't think it's up anymore, but I kind of wanted it. They had a Skoda Rapid diesel with 410,000 miles on it. Bear in mind the car's from 2015. I kind of wanted
I'm
it.
very interested in this.
Yeah, it was like $3,000 as well.
So, I'm very interested in that.
The only problem with that car is it's it was a black diesel Rapid with like fucking cloth seats and everything. And the only real cool thing about it, to be honest with you, is the mileage, and everything else is just like, why do I care? It's a lot like when I contemplate.
But at the same time, I wouldn't be able to do it justice. I don't cover 150,000 miles a year.
Yeah, it's sort of a bit like me realizing my dream and buying a Volkswagen SDI. Like,
What? Volkswagen STI?
no, Ludo, SDI. Have I not told you the story, the amazing SDI?
No.
Alright, you've heard of TDI.
Yes.
What you really want is SDI.
What the fuck is that?
Non-turbo diesel. 60
Wait,
brake horsepower.
That exists?
Yes. And do you want to know the best bit?
Oh god.
I don't know exactly when they stopped doing it, but I know I've seen Mark V Golfs for sale with non-diesel or non-turbo diesel engines, which are like, I think they made 70 horsepower and were like 0 to 60 in 19 seconds or something.
Oh my god, I want one.
I want one as well because it'd be like the slowest, most hateful thing in the world, but
Yeah.
at least it's not a TDI.
At least it's not a Mark IV.
Let me check. I need to check something because I remember the Clio 4 diesel. No, actually, no. The Clio 4 actually has fucking turbo for the diesel. I thought it did. I thought it didn't. But I misremembered. What I remember is that the Clio 4, the smallest engine you can get is a petrol, 900cc, 90 HP.
Oh yeah, the one they put in Dacias.
That's actually more power than the fucking 1.5 diesel. Turbo diesel.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my mother said she doesn't mind Dacias. I think she kind of wants a Sandero Stepway. Then again, this is the same woman.
Oh my god, get her a Sandero.
Yeah, I know. I'm sort of. She saw a Renault Capture and she's like, "Oh, these are okay." I was like, "No, they look like pregnant whales. Buy a Sandero."
Yeah,
I think actually,
Capture.
to be honest with you, her runner-ups at the moment is she's probably. If I had to make a guess, she's going to end up buying a Jeep Renegade, which I'm fine with because it's basically a Fiat.
I don't
And
care.
currently the car she owns at the moment is basically a Fiat, so it's all good.
I want a car related to you to be the Dacia.
I don't. Yeah, I would kind of. I told her before, if you're gonna buy a Dacia, buy like the highest spec one with all the options and shit, because otherwise you'll end up feeling like you're in a bargain bucket.
Yeah.
But yeah, she kind of wants a Stepway, I think, which is perfectly fine by me.
Emile, did I tell you that not that long ago? I mean, like last weekend I saw fucking Clio 4 GT, and I was like, whoa, because at first I guessed at first it was something like some special edition because there was white paint on the front bumper and lines all over the thing. So I was like, that's not a stock one. I'm like, is it tuned? So since I had to go past it, I look at the back and I see the RS badge, but then I saw something else. The GT, the guy at the freaking Clio GT, which is the almost RS, but fucking still is. Like,
Nice.
why? you get some sporty Renault, and then you get fucking Steelies.
Right. After racing Meganes, what do you get for racing Meganes?
Good. I think it's good.
You get the most Ludo car.
No.
Yes.
Oh yes!
Because it's a
Oh
banana!
my god, that colour is amazing!
It's a fucking banana!
I said it was good.
That thing's fucking beautiful.
That's amazing.
Alright, I need to insert my cock into it immediately. Where is it?
I used to see some of those, like, for real, in real life, a lot of time before.
Renault.
Some people
A billion cars.
Yeah, it just said that they fucking killed the company that made them by having them making it.
Color.
Yeah. I might have to kick the Mazda 323 out of that championship I was going to use it in to use the Aventine. I need to use but I need to use the Aventine at some point as a look at it. I will use the 323. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I kind of need to use.
You want to know which feature of that Aventime I like the most? The fucking rear lights.
Yeah, it's
like there is the fucking big button and then the.
Yeah, Anyway, 76%. That's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching.
Yeah.
Next time, we finish off France when we take a look at the Clio Cup, aka Az's Paradise. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.